when you have three people aggressively approach you, you got putting somebody in I don't know if he got a weapon in his hand where you're gonna smack him across the face, pistol whip him, or if he did something else. Whatever he did, the gentleman's response was to use his firearm. In this specific type of situation, I would be highly surprised if he was to be charged with a crime. What up, family? It's your host with the most, Finding Nemo, aka You Know I Need More Ammo. Mr. Take a Shot from Big Shot Ammunitions is in the building. And we got a good situation, a good video. This one is a wonderful one because this one is a learning lesson. This one is a wonderful learning lesson. And if you know anything about me, you know that I have been a CPL instructor in the state of Michigan for almost 10 years. I run a company called Big Shot Ammunitions, and also we are some pew pew sellers as well. Outside of that, I try to tell people conflict avoidance is the most prudent course of action. That is one of my biggest mottos that I usually like to preach. And our company motto is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That is literally our company motto. And I feel like there is a situation that always necessitates that, where you should stay ready where you instead of having to get ready. Now, my fiance actually sent me a video of somebody that, ended up in a shooting in a gas station in Detroit. So what we gonna do, we gonna review over this real quick. And if you like this hoodie that I got on right here, this Great Lakes State type of hoodie. This is that Michigan State colorway, or you got that good Eastern Michigan colorway. Then go ahead and go to d1sportsapparel.com and go ahead and copy one. But let's go ahead and get started.
3 people shot and killed at a gas station. All of this captured on security video. Fox 2's Camille Amiri live tonight on Detroit's West Side with the latest on this homicide investigation. Camille.
Yeah, Dave, so it happened here right near where I'm standing, actually, here at the Sunoco around 3 o'clock this morning. McNichols and Loss are in Detroit. Let's take a look at some video. This is the security video. Obviously, you will not be seeing where the shooting happens, but you see people get out of one car and approach another car and then one person grabs somebody in that orangish colored car, and then shots are fired.
Okay, hold on. First problem and first issue. This is a gas station, and it looks like, from what I see, just off of initial glances, this car comes in this way, and knowing how a gas station is structured and formatted, they would have only been able to go out this way unless they would have pulled in right here. So it's usually just a quick U-turn type of situation. Them blocking them in is very much problematic. So you're creating an environment where they aren't able to escape unless they were to reverse. So let's see what happens going forward, because my girl sent me this, but I didn't actually watch it.
Fired. Then what you're seeing, what we're fast forwarding is the
Whoa, hold up. So whoever this is right here, looks like he came across the door and hit dog right here. And whoever it is right here, so it looks like it was 4 individuals that jumped out of the car, if I'm going by the immediate urgency. So, the information that's presented to us, this guy gets out first.
Somebody in that orangish color.
She's the driver. He looks like he's got out of the back seat of the driver's side, and he's getting out of the passenger side back seat.
Shots are fired. Then
now he opens the door. Don't know what the situation was for him opening the door, but it looks like he's by himself. And dude comes in.
What you're seeing,
and he looks like he punches him or hits him with something. And then it looks like from there he responds with gunshots.
The actual orangish colored car backing up. They stayed on the scene. They tried to get into the gas station to call for help, and it was closed 3 in the morning. They called 911, waited for police to get here. Altogether, 3 people shot and killed. The suspect, the shooter, did stay here waiting for police to arrive, and police confirmed that that shooter is in police custody at this hour. Meanwhile, police say that this started out as some kind of car crash prior to coming here. Then the 2 parties met up here at the gas station, and then you saw it unfold. It obviously is a horrible situation. police trying to figure out if this was a case of self-defense, because you see that the one person you saw actually goes in and reaches in, but it's going to be up to the prosecutor.
So from what I understand, the three people that was closest to the car got killed, well, got unalived. Okay, hold on. So this guy right here, because it's saying three people were killed, so it would have been one of those three, and then one of the four, probably the one that was the fourth back here. He's probably the only one that didn't get killed because he was so far back here while everybody else was right here in this vicinity. Now, as far as the CPL holder, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. If this was a situation, and I'm saying from a situation of me being an instructor and from everything that I see and what I can tell, somebody tried to box him in while he was in his vehicle and coming around. They tried to box him in. Now, if they say that there was a minor fender bender or there was some type of accident, I can understand him opening the door and then, maybe he's trying to communicate with them, asking them for their information or whatever the case may be. But you got four people approaching your car. Now, here's the biggest thing too. Nobody, not one person, got out of his car before the shots started ringing out. So what the main thing, and I want to explain this to everybody, your main thing whenever it comes to self-defense is that you have to be the innocent party and not the active participant. Notice that he wasn't the person that tried to provoke this situation. Notice that he wasn't the person that tried to instigate this situation. Notice that he was the person more than anything that was trying to stay level-headed. But then you have a few other people I don't know what their reason or justification for it was, or whoever's trying to show off or whatever the case may be. But that person who walked up initially punched him, then the girl and the other boy, they are walking up, they're in close proximity to him. Like, if you look at how close they are when they actually hit him, two of them are inside of his driver's side door. Why are two people, if they don't mean to do you any harm, from the other vehicle after they've boxed you in? You have 3 out of those 4 people that was in that vehicle within less than 4 feet of the door, within really 2 feet of the door. You got one person within less than 1 foot from him at this very moment. And no, 2 people that's at least 1 foot from him at this very moment. Then you got, all right, so these 2 people right here, the door is right here. These 2 people are on the inside of the door. He's now getting attacked. He's getting accosted. Let me explain something. One, he doesn't know if that man has a weapon or not. So he could be in fear of his life of death or greater grave bodily harm. 2 or more people is considered, like, attacking you is considered a deadly weapon. Because you can get stumped, you can get stabbed. There's a whole lot of different things that can happen in the process of you getting jumped. God forbid you get hit in the temple by one of the people that's just sneaking you or whatever the case may be. You never know. But when you have 3 people aggressively approaching you, got putting somebody in, I don't know if he got a weapon in his hand where you're gonna smack him across the face, pistol whip him, or if he did something else. Whatever he did, the gentleman's response was to use his firearm. In this specific type of situation, I would be highly surprised if he was to be charged with a crime. Now, here's the thing. You see that this says suspect under arrest? Suspect being under arrest does not mean that he's getting charged. Under arrest means that they just need to place you under arrest to understand what happened with the crime or what happened at the scene of the crime. But again, notice none of these people that's in his car, we saw 3 people get out of each side. So there's 4 people total in this car. Notice that one of them got out. So that means even when the prosecutor is going to look over this, they're going to be like, oh no, they wasn't trying to be antagonistic. They wasn't trying to be overzealous. They wasn't even trying to get out. Like, you got all these people, everybody in this vehicle is out. Nobody in this vehicle got out. Come on, bro.
Seeing what we're fast.
And then on top of that, he called the police. He didn't run anywhere. He didn't actually try to flee or elude or anything like that. So in every which way possible, he looked like the innocent party. He's the one that called the police and gave the statement and let them know what the situation was and how he got accosted or whatever the case may be. He made sure to stay there so that way they understood the seriousness of the crime, and also the camera footage also corroborated it. If the camera footage wouldn't be right there, it still could have corroborated it based upon just the sentiments and the information and, you know, the trajectory of how the bullets were and where they were. Like where they were, where their car was and stuff like that. You could easily put together that they were aggressively approaching him because he's right here. Nobody else got out of that car. And each one of these individuals that was in this car that just boxed him in, again, he has no ability to retreat unless he was to reverse. And I want to explain something to you. In Michigan, you do not have a duty to retreat. So if it comes down to you having a little self-defense, if you can retreat, that's the most prudent course of action. But you don't have a duty to. All right. So you don't, and that's the thing here. It's like, I'm not going to put myself in worse situation or let's put it like this. I'm not going to put myself in a worse predicament or put myself in an unsafer environment by trying to escape the situation. It's like, let's say if they're trying to get you in a parking structure or something like that, and you're on like the 6th floor or 7th floor, I'm not going to jump off of the parking structure just to make sure that I don't get got. You get what I'm saying? So it's that type of situation where you don't know if dude would have had another gun or anything like that, or a gun, like we don't know. And even with him coming across there and then doing that real quick, stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. Brother man was ready. Like, he wasn't looking for the problem, but when the problem came, he said no problem, and he handled business. Now, for those individuals that got shot, I'm praying for their family and stuff like that. My fiance actually just texted me and said that all of them are related. If I'm not mistaken, the mama, so the daughter, the girl that was driving, her boyfriend was the one in the white shirt. Her mama's boyfriend, her mother's boyfriend, was the other dude. So the mama done lost her daughter, son, and her boyfriend. This is why I say conflict avoidance is the most prudent course of action. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that y'all thought that y'all was gonna get away with attacking, like trying to jump dude and nobody. No. And I don't know what he had in his hand, but I'm just going off of what I'm looking at. And this is not a good situation for those 3 individuals to think, if they think that they're going to have some type of justice. Now, here's what I will say to the young man who did end up shooting those 3 individuals. If you get released from this, if you don't get charged from this, remove that wrap from that car. Remove that wrap from that car immediately. Just because the police not doing anything to you or anything like that, don't mean that her family won't feel some type of way, my boy. Don't mean that his homeboys or whoever his people is may not feel some type of way. Remove that wrap. It's enough charges and challenges and all that stuff up in Detroit where you could blend in and you ain't even gotta be seen or nothing like that. Don't nobody know your name. Don't nobody know who you are for real. I ain't heard your name get leaked out. So take this information, remove that rap. Don't get enough. Keep it simple. Black, or all white. Something simple. Something clean, something simple. But all right, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for taking out the time to look over this legendary video. Appreciate y'all. Hope that y'all stay tuned in for the next one. But hey, yeah, man, y'all take it easy. Peace and love.